So first of all, we're gonna go to ellipse tool. By default, you'll see a rectangle tool. So you're gonna click on rectangle tool, and from here, you'll have to choose ellipse tool. Okay, and then holding the shift key, you're gonna drag like this to create a perfect circle. Okay, after that, go to move tool, and you can drag like this. Once you see like the green line and the red line, just release it. So now this circle is at the very center of the page. I'm going to zoom in by holding Control key and scrolling. And after that, I'm going to drag a line from this ruler, the horizontal ruler. If you just click on the ruler and then drag like this, it will show you a guide, a line that's a guide. Okay, so I'm gonna go here, and once it turns red, just release the mouse. So this is at the very center of the page. Also, you can do the same thing from for the vertical ruler. Go to the ruler on the left side here, click and then drag, and when it turns green, just release it. Now just make sure that the stroke of the circle is visible. If it's something like this, you're going to click the circle, and then you can go to here, this stroke, and you can choose a color. Okay, now it will show the line. Okay, alternatively, you can go here. As you can see, 0.2. Sometimes it's 0. If it's 0, you'll not see the line of the stroke. So you will just drag it and then make it bigger. Okay, so 0.5 is good. Okay, now we're gonna create a duplicate of this circle. For now, I'll just press Ctrl C and Ctrl V. Okay, now you have two circles. As you can see on this right side, if you check, we have two circles. Okay, now for this new circle, I'm gonna hold the shift key and drag like this. Once it reaches the central line, I'm gonna release the mouse. Now I'll drag this on the very center. When the green line comes, just release the mouse. Again, we need one more circle, so I'm gonna press Ctrl C and Ctrl V again, and then this time I'm gonna hold both Shift and Control key, and then drag like this. Okay, maybe this much is okay. Now I'm gonna hold Shift key and then click on the circle. So now I have selected both the circles. Now holding the Alt key, I'm gonna drag like this, so it's gonna create a duplicate circle. So you can just drag like this. Once you see both the red and green lines, just release the mouse. Okay. Now, as we have created all the circles, we just need to drag like this and select all the circles. Okay, you need to select all circles. After that, we're gonna go to this tool, which is Shape Builder tool. Click here. Now we're gonna build shapes from these circles. So as you can see, when I hover over any object, it's highlighting the object. So when it's highlighting, just click on it and then drag like this on the another shape you can see. Okay, so drag and then release. Now this is one shape. Same here. When it's highlighting the object or the shape, just click here and then drag like this and release it. Okay. Uh, Now we already have this shape, so the only thing we need to do is go to Move Tool and then select one of the shapes and then choose the color. Okay, and select this shape, choose black color. Okay, and this one I think should be black color as well. Okay, so we already have this yin yang symbol. What we can do is we can copy one of these circles, hold the Alt key, and it's gonna go here, and I'm gonna put it at the very center, and holding the Control and Shift key, we drag it like this. Okay, now I can add stroke to this. We can make it thicker. Okay, so this is how it looks, and now we can go to View and then Show, and then we're gonna go to Guides. So click here. Now the guides are hidden. Now we can see the actual shape here. So this is what we get after using the shape builder. Okay, so this is how you can create yin yang symbol in Affinity.